Nearly 9:30 UK time. We're live in Galway for the first of the last 16 matches. Tom Ford of Leicester against Jack Lisowski. And a good opening red from Ford as well. Tom Ford won the first match of this tournament in Galway on Tuesday morning. He defeated Martin Gould by 4 frames to 2. Grew up with Mark Selby, who's out of this tournament. Selby was beaten by Jack Lisowski, depriving an all-Leicester affair. Manji kept the Kasabian tradition going, the walk-on music.
5.
Mark Selby also comes out to Kasabian, who are from Leicester. And the one thing about both these players, Tom Ford and Jack Lisowski, is that they are generally very quick players. They score heavily. We should be in for some fireworks here. Now, alongside me this evening, delighted that former world champion Joe Johnson's with me once again. Joe, good evening to you.
Yes, good evening. Good evening, viewers. And yes, you're right. They can both score very heavy, these two. They've both made maximums. In fact, Tom Ford's made 2 in tournament play. Jack's made 1 in the UK Championship last year. Certainly one to watch for the future. Jack Lisowski. Meanwhile, he didn't quite come far enough onto that red. Tom Ford. It was a good red he potted, but look where the cue ball is, tight under that side cushion. You never know exactly where that cue ball's going to finish when you play through that pack of reds. Tough pot, this. And wasn't far away.
14.
It's a big match, isn't it, for both these players? A quarter-final place up for grabs. Good ranking points, terrific prize money, £100,000 going to the winner on Sunday. Just for reaching the quarter-finals, £9,500.
Yes, and a good run in this tournament for both players would mean a climb up the rankings, maybe a top 16 place for Tom Ford, top 32 place for Jack Lisowski. And very nice to watch both players when they're in full swing.
8. 9.
Jack Lisowski had a terrific win, didn't he, against Mark Selby. And he won the final frame as well. Showed a lot of bottle.
16.
Yes, he's coming.
17.
Just 21 years of age. As you can see, he gets on with it.
24. 25.
Just overrun a little bit there. He might be able to play the cannon to the red directly above the black. He didn't quite catch it full enough.
32.
And he's out of position. Needed to catch it full in the face.
Jack Lisowski, 32.
And not a bad safety. He's covered off the left side of the reds there, the easiest side to get back to baulk.
Just a reminder that there is another match to come this evening. Mark Allen against Joe Swale. Your guess is as good as ours what time that will get underway. Mark Allen, one of the favourites for this tournament now. Joe Swale, an amateur. Dropping off the tour and trying to get back on it, as a number of players are. A lot of big names have dropped off the tour in recent seasons.
Sorry guys, can you just watch and don't mention the last match too often, because we may well not get to it on British or international now. Thanks.
Good safety from Tom Ford. Well, I'm saying good safety. What a cracking pot that was, and he deserved better than that. Found the gap between the reds. Got behind the black.
Jack Lisowski, 1.
With that lead just knocking the yellow out of commission.
Yeah, it's a good point that, Tim. He's leading by 19 points. And it's very likely that Tom Ford will need that yellow. Just caught it a little thick. Big decision to make here. Does he go for that red next to the blue? Oh, well, he was nowhere near it. And that could be fatal for this frame. Everything's there. He can't believe it. Look how far away it was from the pot there.
Hope for us all, Joe.
One. Six. Seven.
Important. And Jack kills the frame off now. He's got his chance. He's going to stamp his authority on this game.
12. 13.
So a good start for Jack Lisowski.
19. 20.
Was flatmates with Judd Trump for a while. Very good mates off the table. Judd, of course, getting knocked out by Alfie Burden
27.
in an absolute thriller last night. Judd Trump didn't play particularly well, but Alfie Burden made a phenomenal break
28.
to win the match. One of the best breaks I've seen for a long time.
That was frame ball. And it hasn't been long, this, has it?
33.
Well, that's definitely the first frame. What's good about Jack Lisowski, Joe? He's got that swagger around the table, hasn't he?
Yes, and it's very intimidating when you see the other guy stomping around the table, potting balls, looking good.
39.
Although he's made a mess of that one, it doesn't matter.
Just check the score.
Yep.
That should be the first frame. That is. So great start for Jack Lisowski. Takes the opening frame against Tom Ford in the first of our last 16 matches here on Eurosport. Lisowski leading 1-0. Welcome back to the
Second frame.
Bailey Allen Hall here in Galway.
For the break.
Aaron Williams the referee. And Jack Lisowski took the opening frame against Tom Ford with some assured potting.
Yes, it was all down to Tom Ford missing that straight red to the corner, the red next to the blue. Missed it by a week. Had it gone in, could very well have been his. Doesn't fancy coming off the pack of reds, so just playing into the pack.
The head-to-head's very interesting here, isn't it? Tom Ford has beaten Jack Lisowski 4 times. Lisowski's never beaten Ford. And those meetings have come in the last few years, so the head-to-heads favour the Leicester man.
Yes, but the thing is that Lisowski's growing up. He's maturing. And past results don't really count against somebody so young. Right-handed. And it wasn't a bad attempt.
He's very handy with the right hand. He was switching a few times against Mark Selby.
One. Four. Five.
Well, real pressure shot. And he's come through it.
$11. You settle down there now, please.
Another decent crowd in here tonight. Last night it was absolutely packed to the rafters.
12.
Although the home favourite Ken Doherty did get knocked out by Kurt Mafflin.
$19.
Yes, I think the red will pass the red. And you can stay on the black.
20.
Here's another player that doesn't hang about, Tom Ford. This is going to be a quick attacking match. I can feel it.
Just wondering, he's got a slight problem with his sponsor's logo. Just something bothering him.
And to hit that one
35.
by quite a distance. Oh, that's a good recovery. Played it with such confidence. Right in the heart
41.
of the pocket. Now, as the left a little angle to open the reds. Needs to play it with a lot of topspin. Well, trying to play a gentle cannon, and I think that's worked out okay. Has a red to the right corner
48.
and one to the left. And that's opened all the rest of the reds. So great chance now for Tom Ford to level things up.
They're both in good form.
54.
And they're both attacking players. Well, could have done with being a little closer to the blue. He may have to play the cannon into the reds now. If he just drops it in, I'm not sure if he can hold for the red just below the pink. So it's a little cannon. And that's worked out very nicely.
60.
This has been very impressive. Great response.
Yeah, especially after he missed that red by such a distance in the last frame. He's entitled to think he's not playing well.
68.
But he's pounced like a tiger in this frame.
69.
All from that shot that Lisowski missed to the left baulk corner, right-handed.
But we haven't had a century today. Good chance that could change here.
76. 77.
Question of how many can Tom Ford make now?
84.
135 on. If he takes blacks, Well, he's going to have to play for the pink or blue this time round.
$93.
This has been wonderful.
Great to watch as well. What a joy for the crowd.
We've had 6 centuries before this match. Highest break
99.
at the moment, 118 from Ding Junhui. And a hearty round of applause there. That was a tremendous break, and Tom Ford has a chance to get a very sizable contribution here. 134 on. He's barely put a foot wrong.
107.
Well, that was another very good shot. Stun run through with the rest.
$112.
Well, we're in for a match here.
We're already in one.
116.
That's the highest break then so far.
This will be a decent target.
127.
Superb. Tom Ford, 134 total clearance. Magnificent response. And he now levels up the match against Jack Lisowski. It's 1 frame all here. We did promise you fireworks, and it's not disappointing. Tom Ford won, Jack Lisowski won. Frame 3 about to get underway. Tom Ford and Jack Lisowski, 1 frame apiece.
Jack Lisowski to break.
We've just seen the highest break of the tournament from Tom Ford so far, 134 total clearance. We're live here in Galway. Not a good crowd in this evening. And the first of the last 16 matches. The last 16 will be completed on Friday. Then we have quarterfinals day on Saturday. 2 semi-finals, of course, on Sunday, followed by the final in the evening on St. Patrick's Day.
Can he be tempted by this red to the baulk corner? Oh, he's got it full in the face. And this red is on to the left corner. Very close, but played it in such a way as to try and hide it if you missed it, and he's done that.
Just looking to see if he's covered that red.
Don't think he has. Well, didn't hold back there, did he? And deserved something better.
8.
Tried to make something happen, and all he's left with is this long red to the port corner. It's going to be left.
Jack Lisowski, 8. Delivered. One.
Very nearly came too far.
Six.
Well, if you can pop this red to the corner, leave an angle on the black to go into them.
Seven.
He's left it fairly straight. Maybe there's a red that will go there. Out of the three of them. Couldn't tell for sure from that angle whether one of the reds will go. Maybe the middle one.
A little shake of the head there.
13.
Yep, he's just come a little too far, but it was the shot previous where he left it straight on the black. Again, that looks very tight, doesn't it?
Come forward.
Well, he knew the cue ball was travelling away.
Well, he's got a good weight on the cue ball, but I think he can see this long red. It's not far away, but it's not in. How close do you have to get? Just have another look at this. It's almost down the hole then. But an easy starter.
One.
Would have liked to have been straighter on this red. Just a hull for the blue and then into the pack of reds.
8.
Needs to slow down. That's just about right.
Right-handed again.
And now if he can find the gap between the red and the pink. Perfect. Couldn't have gone into them any better.
13.
This has now suddenly become an excellent opportunity to win the third frame.
I go as far as to say it's important that he does, especially after that 1-3-4 break, the last frame from his opponent.
21.
Okay, there's been 1 or 2 misses already, but been some quality stuff already in this match.
22. $29. 30. 37. 38. 45. 46.
40 points in the game.
$51.
No, sir. He was going so well.
51.
This is a simple one. These are the kind of games, if you lose them, they really hurt.
Tom Ford will know that as well. This is... Okay, there's plenty of work to be done, but he's got a chance at least. One he didn't expect.
Yeah, it's just one difficult red. The one near the middle pocket could be a problem, but the rest...
$4.
there for the taking.
5.
Well, would you believe it?
Tom Ford.
Simple blue. Both players missing easy balls. After that immaculate frame in the last frame, he goes and misses a sitter.
1.
He didn't expect that one. Lisowski.
That was frame ball.
8.
Yes, and a difference of 2 frames. He would have led 2-1 there, Tom Ford, had he won it.
9.
He's now losing 2-1.
And I don't think he'll be coming back to the table now either.
Not even with the enough
16.
would he have been coming back. Right-handed.
$16 on the frame. Jack Lisowski.
Jack Lisowski regains the lead. 2 frames to 1. He had to come back again. Made a break of 51 in that third frame. Tom Ford levelled the match up with a break of 134. Mr. Simple Blue there. Lisowski in front, 2-1. Day 3 in Galway.
Frame 4.
This is the 5th match on,
Tom Ford
and
break.
Jack Lisowski leading Tom Ford by 2 frames to 1. Been an entertaining start to the match in this PTC Grand Finals, the first of the last 16 matches. A place in the quarterfinals up for grabs. There'll be a day off for the winner of this match tomorrow. Chance to see the sights of Galway and some of the surrounding countryside. Or maybe that time will be better spent on the practice table. Ding Junhui, I was reading, had a pint of Guinness the other day. But he said never again. He's playing Andrew Higginson. Well, he played Andrew Higginson, of course, and came back and beat him, and he'll face Anthony McGill tomorrow.
Yes, I can think of at least 30 million Irishmen who've said the same thing.
Of course, half of Ireland is at the Cheltenham Festival at the moment.
Just got to be careful not to leave that red on over the right side of the table. And he's managed to cover it. The only problem with playing that shot is that you can leave a touching ball and leave an easy safety shot for your opponent. Well, hasn't hit it anywhere near hard enough. Oh, missed that by a week. As he got away with it. Well, when he misses them, he really misses them.
One.
Just run on that extra ball. Would have had a nice angle on the blue to go into them. A ball shorter.
Four. Five.
Good recovery.
Ten. 11.
Now, nice angle on the blue this time to go into them. Well, didn't really go into them with much power.
Check.
Thought he would have gone into them a little bit harder just to bring the black into play. And the pink.
Jack Lisowski, 16.
And again, he's completely underhit that one. And this time it isn't. Knock it in.
One.
You've got to say it was a poor safety though from Jack Lisowski.
He's Mr. Brown there. Played the attacking shot.
Tom Ford, 1. One.
Well, again, he makes a mess of the positional side of the shot. I'm pretty sure he played for the red just to the right of the black spot. Looking at playing the plant. Very risky. Well, actually, the red would go. It didn't look like it from that camera angle. Well picked out. Oh dear.
12. Jack Lisowski, 12.
By 2 points. 5,
Oh, these are very tough shots.
6, 1, 0. Stop talking. Okay, again.
Ben has to go for it.
Needs a bit of help here. And hasn't got it.
What a chance here then for Tom Ford. He's 27 points behind, but the ball's nicely spread.
One.
I think he would have preferred to have been on that blue, wouldn't he?
Yes, it'd have been better off missing the brown, and he's worried about cannoning into the yellow now. In potting the green. The enough is also on.
So some judgment needed here.
Yes, he's happy with that one.
4.
But not happy with that one.
Not happy with the contact there.
Tom Ford 5.
Well, that's a good finish. Looks a bit pacey.
Foul and a miss. Tom Ford 4. Yeah.
It's going back.
I think Jack was glad to see it go back there. Could so easily have left that red to the middle. So he needs to play this a lot slower just to land up to that red by the black spot. That's a better pace.
Yeah, very good shot.
Well, he'd like to get in behind the brown again, but he hasn't got the angle to play that shot. But maybe he could get in behind the blue or the yellow. A half chance then.
Not far away.
No, it was a good attempt. Again, good pace on that cue ball. Very tough shots, these. Long reds to the right corner. Where's it going to finish? Not in a good place for Tom Ford.
One.
Yes, he got too much side on it.
4. Jack Lisowski 4.
That was a nice kiss off the blue.
Well, was it? Is it a big pocket, this?
Well, he can get through.
Just. And in it goes. Didn't need the big pocket. What a great chance to go 3-1 up. Massive frame, this one.
Didn't he cue that red well?
Eight. Nine.
Just come a little too straight on the black. Looking at the possibility of a plant. Otherwise it's a deep screw back over the other side of the table. Possible plant to the middle as well. Oh, that's a good shot. And every chance now of taking that 3-1 lead.
15. 16.
Winner of this match will face the winner of Ali Carter, Marco Fu, who will play tomorrow. Repeat of the final in Germany.
Well, that was frame ball. Well, Tom Ford has had a 1-3-4 total clearance, but he's going to be 3-1 down.
He will come back though. If that red had gone down, that would have been end of frame. Even though he needs snookers, always a chance of a free ball.
.52 points behind. Needs 3 snookers as it stands. Oh, how close was that? But he played the cue ball where it is now.
A little smile there from Lisowski. As Joe says, got the perfect cue ball there. And nearly got the pot as well. Bit of a hit and hope, but who can blame Ford there? Lisowski cuts this in, it's end of frame. Which he does. So Jack Lisowski is about to go 3-1 in front here, needing one more frame for victory and a quarter-final place here in Galway.
One on the frame, Jack Lisowski.
Tom Ford concedes the frame. Jack Lisowski then one away. Tom Ford needs to find something and quick. He needs to win the final 3 frames just to win the match. Lisowski leading 3-1.
Every day is a new challenge, an opportunity to make a difference. Since 2005, FIFA has supported over 200 social development programs. FIFA's Football for Hope initiative is helping to change lives and bring hope through the power of football.
Follow the score of your favorite team live and find the latest results and features with Euroscore's live score.
Get Eurosport.com for your iPhone free. Every day sees full and expert coverage of sports news with dozens of articles and an easy one-stop video section that lets you live and relive the very best moments of sport. Follow all the scores, fixtures and tables live. Eurosport.com, the reference and sport apps available on the App Store.
It's time to start talking about the men's tournament.
Get close to the world of tennis. Travel the globe to the hottest tournaments with the one and only Mats Wilander.
Welcome to Miami, the land of business.
Enjoy exclusive access to the biggest names in the game and get the very best of insight and analysis in our monthly magazine. Mats Point, Monday at 1700 on Eurosport.
Mats Point is brought to you by Redo.
Jack Lisowski is 1 frame away. He's gone for a comfort break. Tom Ford left a ponder here. Made the highest break of the tournament so far in frame 234. But he's trailing 3-1 to the 21-year-old Jack Lisowski. Lisowski, like Anthony McGill, who was also a winner today, both came through at the same time, and Anthony McGill had a big victory over Robert Milkins. Didn't play particularly well, But he managed to win, and that's the most important thing, and he's facing Ding Junhui tomorrow. He came through really with Jack Lisowski. Similar age. Good to see some of the younger players coming through, Joe.
Yes, absolutely. And it's just a matter of time before Jack breaks through and feels short. He was a little fortunate there though, brought that red up the table, managed to cover it with the brown. No attempt at the pot there, but we could see an attempt at the pot to the right middle. No, just a safety.
Red's being spread all over the place here. Whoever gets first in here, big chance to win the frame.
Yes, it might be forced into taking this red onto the right middle. Doesn't really want to. He could really dig down into that cue ball and try and bring it back to where it is now.
He's contemplating it, isn't he, that red to the centre?
Well, there's all kinds of things going through his mind.
He's going for it.
Has to get it. He's 3-1 down. Well, it was a good attempt, but what a chance now for Jack Lisowski.
He put his eggs all in one basket, but I don't think he could see any other option really, and that's why he took it on.
One.
As Joe says, great opportunity here for Jack Lisowski.
Well, would you believe it? A simple blue.
Commentator's curse again, I'm afraid.
Will he get a better chance than that? And Tim did say off air that if he does get a chance, will he be able to take it? Well,
well, Tom Ford will be thinking now, this is incredible. I cannot believe this. Jack May just won, and he knows he needs to punish him here, because this would hurt.
Four. Ten.
Probably had the side there. Got a slightly heavy contact. I think for a moment he possibly felt he missed that. Just for a split second. Wasn't happy with the contact though, that's for sure.
Well, didn't detect a kick. Well, you could almost feel that he wasn't comfortable taking the shot. He wasn't comfortable with the red he just potted. Wasn't comfortable with the black. And certainly wasn't comfortable with the pink.
One.
So Jack gets another chance. The ball's nicely spread. Can he hold himself together?
8.
So maybe that missed blue will not be costly for Jack Lisowski. Still plenty of work to do here.
Well, he didn't particularly play that one well. Awkward bridging over the pink. Goes into the lead with that blue.
$15.
12 months ago, Jack Lisowski made the last 16 of this event. Looking to reach his first quarter-finals of a major event.
Well, if the brown doesn't go, look at the yellow he's faced with. Well, that's a great recovery shot. No. Oh. Well, look where the whites landed. He deserved better than that, didn't he? Full marks for taking that yellow on.
Nearly potted the pink as well.
Yes, it's not easy to play safe here, is it? He's thinking of just touching the red, but if he does that and just touches it too hard, he leaves the red on down the cushion.
Jack Lisowski,
I'm
7.
not sure about that one.
Just don't think he felt there was any other shot for him there. About leaving something. So Tom Ford gets another reprieve.
Yeah, it's a strange game, this one.
Seven. Eight.
Tom Ford. Can he hold himself together and stay in the match?
14. $20. 21.
Still work to be done for Tom, but
27.
he's in control at the moment.
Yes, and if you could get 2 reds, 2 blacks, with these loose reds, well,
28.
by taking a pink, it means now he's going to need one of those 2 safe reds on the left side cushion.
Just had a quick glance at the scoreboard. 27 the difference. This red will make it 28. He's missed it.
Well,
Tom Ford, 34.
he's been fortunate as well, hasn't left the red on.
It's important that Jack Lisowski doesn't get too anxious.
Oh, that's a great cut.
1.
And if the black goes in, Lisowski can only tie the frame. Yeah, so actually, he still needs another red.
He played that well though, didn't he? He's got it. Tom Ford is on the verge of winning this frame now. Jack Lisowski needs a snooker.
He now needs 2. And you could have done with that going in because
14.
the balls are nice for snookers.
2.5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, begin.
Just a little bit too much pace.
Well, that wasn't a good shot, and surely that's the end of this frame.
Yes, one more pot here. Tom Ford will take the 5th frame, which he's done.
1.
That's the end of this frame, that's for sure. Jack Lisowski will stay in his chair. He had a couple of chances in this frame. It's important that he puts this frame behind him. Real test of character for the 21-year-old. Tom Ford
8.
must have felt he was in big trouble, but he's still in this match.
11.
It's the first to 4, don't forget. 3-2 then the scoreline now to Lisowski. Tom Ford will be delighted inside. Look at that for a shot. It's amazing what you can do when the pressure's off. Tom Ford is back in the match. Jack Lisowski still has the advantage, leading by 3 frames to 2, but frame 6 will be a tense affair, I'm sure. Welcome back then here to Galway. Jack Lisowski leading Tom Ford by 3 frames to 2 in the first of our last 16 matches at the PTC Grand Finals here in Galway. Tom Ford may have felt he was on his way home. Jack Lisowski missed a couple of good opportunities. Has that affected him? The answer is no.
What a great shot, using the pack of reds to hold for the black. Terrific shot. But can he get that cue ball into the cluster? Well, that's so unfortunate. That's all he could play. The 8 points and the safety.
Jack Lisowski 8.
Again, excellent length on the cue ball. Trying to force his opponent to catch these a little thick or thin. Did well from where he was. got to be careful here. He doesn't push a red over that right corner. The only red he could play is the one above the black. Well, is he forced into taking this red on? Wasn't far away. And it doesn't look like there's any damage done, first glance.
Foul and a miss. Chuck Lisowski 4.
Can you see the edge of the red just behind the pink? Just below the pink?
I'm not sure he can.
Oh, great pot. He could be on the pink. Deserved to be on the black. Great shot.
He was forced into that, wasn't he? And he played it with a lot of confidence and authority.
Well, did the phone go off?
You make sure your phones are off,
Just
please.
as he took the shot.
Tom Ford 1.
Yeah, it was, I'm afraid. Another tempter for Ford here.
Good pot.
One.
He's not frightened of going for his shots, this young man. Just got to be careful not to go for one too many. Another cracking thin cut.
6.
But there's no real reward for it. Except a good safety in behind the yellow.
Jack Lisowski 6.
That's a bad shot by Ford.
It certainly is. It didn't look like he could avoid the black. Caught it full ball.
1.
Well, he didn't play that one well. That was a chance.
Only one.
Jack Lisowski 1.
That's got a good cue ball again. Hard work though, isn't it?
Well, he should have got a few there. That wasn't far away. Well, 2 reds there. Both go to the right corner, one to the left corner. But full of danger if he decides to take a pot on.
He's got that look in his eye, hasn't he?
Had to avoid the reds though. Is it worth taking on if there's no colour? Where's it going to finish? He's very fortunate to have covered the easy red over the middle. Still a long one.
Yes, got away with that one. You always felt this match might get a bit edgy.
Yes, and it has.
Quarter-final place to the winner. Tom Ford's been a pro since the year 2000. Been around for quite a long time now.
And Jack's never been in a quarter-final.
Mentioning before that Tom Ford played Mark Selby a lot in his junior days. They grew up together. We've seen the way that Mark Selby's gone, and I know Tom Ford feels that he should have done a lot better in this game. There's still time to make up during his career. A big week here could change things for him.
cue ball has just managed to run on behind the blue to hide that red to the middle. Well, there's a half chance here. Red to the left corner. And if he could try and hide the cue ball behind the brown and blue, he'd have a free go at the yellow. Oh, he's missed it by some distance. And he hasn't hit that red nearest to the middle.
One.
Well, it's possible the yellow, but the reds are very awkward. He's suffering at the moment.
Lisowski 1.
Couldn't miss anything earlier. Can't pot anything now.
Yeah, pot success both at 84%, considerably higher a couple of frames ago.
Well, that was a good kiss. He'd left the red on to the right corner without the kiss.
One.
Well, he left the red on to the middle. Now, how's your luck?
Everything's just getting a little bit awkward now.
Doesn't look good judging by his face. Just a little too far for the black. Not far enough for the yellow.
I mean, anywhere but there, Joe, really.
Yeah. And if he plays the snooker, it's easy enough to get out of. Just land up to the reds on the cushion. Well, he tried to do something that wasn't on.
Well, he was completely frustrated, wasn't he? And
he's not going to like this yellow. Really got hold of that one, didn't he?
Three. Four.
cue ball took off then. Good pop.
He's building up a nice lead.
8. 9.
Well, if the black goes, it's a bonus.
$16.
Now the black will go to the left corner. And that's a good pot with the rest. Yes, it sounded like a bad contact and
24.
took the pace out of the cue ball.
Got a very healthy lead here. 42 points. Still 67 left on the table.
Long one, okay. Jack Lisowski, 24.
Got it just a touch too thick. Yes, it's worth having a go at this red to the left corner with the green over the pocket there. And the longer this safety battle goes on, more chance there is of a couple of colours going safe. Oh, caught it much too thick. And that was a good kiss on the pink. I was about to say, can he be tempted, but can he be tempted not to take it on? It hasn't finished up too badly. In fact, it's not easy to get safe from this shot. Did well.
And that was an excellent shot, wasn't it?
Took the risk on opening the reds. And Jack very fortunate again.
Well, it's a lot more open now. Managed to miss the black.
It's getting harder. He might be forced into taking this red on to the right corner. If he doesn't, he leaves it there for his opponent. Oh yes, that's a good shot.
2 in.
Just to be sure. Well, it was a brave shot to play. Oh, full ball kiss on the green.
8.
I'm sure Jack Lisowski would be delighted that he potted 2 reds there in one shot. One less red to worry about. $34 the difference.
Very fortunate again. Raise of the hand. Now is it a snooker? If it isn't, it's very close to it.
I think you can tell by Tom's reaction that just about is. There's our referee Aaron Williams having a look at where the balls are situated, just in case he was to miss it. Which he hasn't done.
He's caught it too thick though, and this is Jack's chance. $34 points in front. Red colour red. Oh, so close.
Got away with it again though. Tom Ford can't believe it. Shake of the head there, crowd were laughing, but I can assure you Tom Ford was not laughing.
Well, he should be, because had the red gone in, he could have been out. Should be delighted. But he's had a couple of good bits of running the last couple of shots. Needs to bring the cue ball back to where it is now, somewhere in that vicinity. Otherwise he leaves that red on. That looks good. And they're all there for the taking. Nothing safe now. He was forced into taking it on.
He got a good white, didn't he? Although Tom Ford has got an opportunity here as well. Nothing easy though, is it?
At this stage of the game, nothing at all. It wasn't far away. He's overcut it.
I guess in that situation, the one thing you don't want to do is miss it thick.
Thin cut to the corner. Too thin.
Can almost feel Jack Lisowski is desperate to get over that winning line. Just can't quite do it at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't want to decide, does he? He'd like to see a colour on the cushion, or a red or something, Jack Lisowski. Another good safety from Tom Ford.
Information, guys, but I have heard from Paris that they will not be going to that last match, and neither will we. Well, big target now. The black and the brown. Just a touch harder, eh? Well, he might be forced into taking another one on here, Jack Lisowski. Where's he going to finish? He's covered the red over to the left corner. Very fortunate. And he's covered the red to the baulk corner. He left
He'd left both of these reds on for an instant. Well, that's an amazing stroke of luck for Jack. He may be forced into taking this plant on. And he'll have to get it. It's there. Now, are we going to a decider? And to hit it slightly. Wanted to be straighter on this red to the middle.
Five. Ten. $11.
Easier to get to the yellow by playing for the black. Now that one's just run a little bit further than he would have liked.
18. $20.
But now his favourite to take this frame and force the decider.
$23.
He's had his chances and he's had the luck, you've got to say.
$27. $32. $38.
Well, that 45 from Tom Ford has kept him in the match. He's looked down and out a couple of times. Jack Lisowski has failed to see it out, but he's still got a chance in the final frame. 3 frames all. It's a final frame shootout. Late night drama here on Eurosport.
Is he pressing the green button?
Last 16 encounter between Jack Lisowski, sat in his chair, and Tom Ford. Lisowski was 3-1 in front, and he had plenty of chances in frames 5 and 6, but he didn't take any of them.
No.
And Tom Ford has found a way back in. That was the blue he missed when leading 3-1. Okay, he's had a lot of what you would only call half chances, really. They were going in earlier on. The last couple of frames, Tom Ford has missed 1 or 2 himself, but he's dug in, made a very good 45 clearance to force the decider. He's going to have to compose himself for a couple of minutes, which is understandable. Jack Lisowski knows that it's still very much there for him. Could go either way. And even though many people will be saying at home now, momentum's with Tom Ford, Joe, we've seen it change so many times in the final frame.
Yes, we have, and you know, it could change again. He did have the running though in that frame, and he should have put it away. He had the chances, just didn't take them.
Thank you. The final frame. Jack Lisowski to break.
Well, the shake of the hands, mandatory for a final frame. Who will manage to get over the line though? Tom Ford, or will it be Jack Lisowski?
Well, a half chance here to the left corner. I think he can just miss the black. Caught it too thin, made sure he missed the black. Well, that could so easily have gone over that right corner. That's an excellent pot to the middle, and that gives Tom Ford the first chance.
Oh, we've seen some comebacks already this week. Joe Swales was remarkable. 3-0 down to Stephen Maguire.
6.
He won 4-3. Ding Junhui was 3-1 behind against Andrew Higginson and won by 4 frames to 3.
7.
Ben Wollaston today, 3-1 down to Mark Williams, who was playing well. Wollaston came back to win the match 4-3. Now Tom Ford, is he going to follow suit here? Trailed 3-1.
Just trying to make his mind up whether to go into them or not.
What a positive shot.
Yes, and he's definitely on one to the right corner.
They split really well, didn't they? He'd be unlucky if he's not on something pretty easy here.
Well, it's down to Tom Ford now. He's got the reds as he wants them. The black, I think, will go to the right corner. Well, that was close. I didn't know if it was in or not when it was coming to the pocket.
19. $20. $26. $27.
He hasn't got to worry about those reds on the side cushions. Just concentrate on these open reds. And nothing that Jack Lisowski can do about it.
Yes, it doesn't matter how good you are. When you're sat in that chair, you can't influence the game at all.
3.
Just a little grimace from Tom Ford.
Well, that looks very tight, doesn't it? He's got an easier red to the left middle.
$34.
Judged it well.
And the two reds that I was just looking at a moment ago, they'll both go to the right corner. The red behind the black also may go.
39.
Will he get another chance?
$40. $47. $48.
Taking these well. These are not normal circumstances.
5.
And you've got to say that he's took these Last two frames against the run of the balls. Oh, he's missed that one though.
Tom Ford, 55.
Well, a simple red, and although he hasn't left anything, how has he missed that?
1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, so 14 and 2 wins.
Well, unbelievable, isn't it? He was going along so nicely. He misses the easiest of reds. He's got to get it out of his mind. He's still got a very, very good lead here. 3 tricky reds on cushions as well, pretty much. So he's still got a great advantage. He knows that this match should be over, but he still has a 55-point advantage.
Tough red if he decides to take it on. He doesn't need to. He can drop the cue ball on the black cushion.
So no, 1 for your sport 2 and 1 for your sport international for 5.
Doesn't have to take it on. Oh, another terrific shot. Well, surely he won't take the green or brown on. Tuck up behind the green. What a great shot. Could be a match winner. He's taking it on. Well, that took bottle as well. 60 points in front.
5.
A red and a black would be nice. He's missed another one.
Tom Ford, 5.
He'd have only needed the black. Well, not a good safety. This could be Jack's chance. He's in. He's got a couple of safe reds, but there's plenty of points left.
An incredible finish to this match. Tom Ford, having got himself back into the match, still has a very healthy advantage here.
7.
But Jack Lisowski is back at the table.
Eight.
Now it's Tom's turn to sit and reflect.
Well, that was one of them, and that was the other. Oh, how has that dropped? I can't believe that black's dropped in.
15. 16.
Now he's got the angle to play for that red on the right side cushion, or the one on the left side. How has this gone in?
He thought he missed it, didn't he? But he's still going.
And he's only 37 behind now. Again, he's got a nice angle to stand in behind that red on the right side cushion off either the pink or the black. Oh, that's just where he doesn't want to be.
30.
He's got to play this dead weight. That'll do. And he can get to the red with the pink.
Well, this is quite incredible.
He isn't there yet.
It's incredible that he's even back in the frame.
Well, it's down to Tom Ford.
38.
Suddenly we're looking at the green, aren't we? As a crucial ball here now.
He mustn't finish straight on the yellow. That looks ideal.
45.
Oh, he didn't want the kiss, and this is now a difficult green. All that work, eh?
Is that the final shot for Jack Lisowski? It was a great break up until then.
Yes, it was just a little unfortunate knocking the green safer.
You can see the relief on Tom Ford's face as well there when that stayed out. Needs to control this though.
He needs green and brown. When he's left that short, this is missable. One snooker required. It's over.
Well played, Tom Ford. Dramatic match. Had a little bit of everything.
18 for the knock.
That'll do it. Tom Ford was 3-1 behind against Jack Lisowski, but he's turned it round and won the match. Dramatic finish here, once again in Galway.